All right, let's get started, guys. Like I said, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And consider liking and subscribing the video as well. But if you do have questions and you want to reach out to me, let me know where you hang out. Is it Instagram? Is it a Facebook group? Or are you just happy with YouTube? So anyways, let's get right into this. First three items went to the same buyer, and these are the King cards. If you've looked at past videos, you know I have like several boxes of these that I got for a steal many years ago, and they just keep selling consistently, and I love it when they all go to the same buyer so I can combine shipping, save the buyer money as well as myself. So it's just these three. Let me close them down as I go through them with you. And then I'll also go back and forth between, excuse me, a work email is coming up. Let me shut that down real quick. I'll go back and forth between to let you know if things sold for a best offer or not. So this was just a vintage pipe, tobacco pipe that I bought at an estate sale. I think I paid a couple bucks for it. And apparently vintage pipes or any kind of tobacco pipes are pretty popular nowadays. This sold within a few days for $34.97 plus shipping. So it was new old stock in the original packaging. Had the top part cut off, but it was still sealed. So that was a nice little turnabout. And then I'm finding out that these old Samsonite briefcases sell, and I probably paid about $7 for this. And let's see, did I take a best offer? I did. I took a best offer of $35 plus shipping. It was in really nice shape, had the little combination lock on here, had the original instructions and everything. Sometimes I wonder if things even got used. This one doesn't look like it got used. It has the original Samsonite sign in the business card holder. So that was pretty nice. And then I'm trying to get out of certain clothing. When I first started selling on eBay, I started with clothing because that's like the low barrier to entry. I bought a lot of I made a lot of bad buying choices. So I'm starting to auction off all those now just to kind of free up that money to purchase better inventory. And I believe I took a best offer on this Pearl Snap shirt. I thought it was pretty cool. And it looks like I took a best offer of $12.72. So that's pretty good. I probably paid maybe $3 for it. And then my wife and I are experimenting. We bought a wholesale lot of women's plus size clothing, and it's selling very slow, but it's still selling for a decent amount. When it all comes down to it, we probably paid about I want to say $4 to $5 a piece for each item. And looks like these pants sold for full price, $27.95 with free shipping. However, jeans are heavy, so we probably should have charged shipping for this. So that was kind of a mistake, but still came out on top. Same deal here. This was from the same wholesale lot. These are some shorts, sold for full price, $24.95. Most of this stuff was new without tags. Some does have tags though, and so you can't complain. Hopefully we'll sell most of it. And then this is an iPhone that I got from work. I bought in some trade-in iPhones, and I paid $30 a piece for them. And I put this one on auction and sold for $127.50 plus priority mail shipping. And this was a backpack, Mountain Hardwear, really good brand. You can get it at REI usually. And paid $30, kind of paid up for this. I did take a best offer of $75, so didn't get the full asking price. Got a lot of lowball offers, and I thought, well, I'll just make my money plus, it looks like I doubled or more, a little more than doubled the money. So pretty happy with that. Here's another shirt. Marmot's a really good brand, but this shirt took a long time to sell. Took a best offer of $14.50. I think I picked it up at a church sale for like $2, I believe. And then this is a pair of shorts we got from a thrift store several years ago that took a very long time to sell. We kept lowering the price, and they sold. We took a best offer of $15. Like I said, we're trying to get out of these bad buys that we made. We picked up a bunch of office supplies at an auction, a local estate, or it was a business that was shutting down. And let's see, yeah, we sold these. Probably paid $1 or $2 for these Uline labels, a sealed package, and sold them for $20 plus free shipping. Let's see, next is this Harley Davidson shirt. The day of the Harley Davidson shirt is over. I remember you could sell any kind of Harley Davidson t-shirt for $25 plus, and as you can see, this sold for $7.38 on auction. So had it for a very long time. Apparently it wasn't anything special, so somebody wanted it, but they didn't want to pay what they used to go for. And then here's another one of those purchases. Paid $2 for this, sold it for like $3 and with shipping. So just kind of freeing up that cash so I can buy better inventory, make better choices. This is just a radio that my uncle gave me, a vintage shortwave ham radio, I guess. I sold it for I tried to sell it for like $80, and it sat for like a year and a half. So I decided to, it was taking up space, getting the minimum amount plus shipping. So glad to get rid of it. It was really cool looking. It turned on, but it didn't really work too well. So I sold it as untested for parts. Next up is just your classic Ralph Lauren polo shirt in a seafoam green. Had the little multicolor pony on there. Paid $1 for it. Sold it for $11. So as you can see, the day of the Ralph Lauren shirt has gone by. I remember you used to be able to sell these for like $20 to $25 or more, depending on how interesting they were or the size. This is just one of those VHS tape rewinders. It was new in the box. It's shaped like a race car, and it sold. Probably got hit from a thrift store, or no, actually a church sale, for a couple bucks. Sold it for $22.95. And this was a pretty cool purchase. I got this at a Goodwill. It was new with tags. It was just like this wool blazer for women. And let's see, I did take a best offer of $60. I think I paid $15 for it. I looked up the solds, did my research. The men's version of this is going for a lot more, but $15 into $60, I'll do that all day long, and it sold within a week. This is a really cool item. I got this from work. They have employee sales every week, and they were selling these desk platforms, adjustable desk platforms, for $15, and I took a chance. Unfortunately, I only bought one. I wanted to buy several, and I took a best offer of $250. So that was a pretty awesome flip right there. It was big, it was heavy, it was bulky. I think it went to somebody in Florida, but that was a really awesome sale. Pretty happy about that. And as you can see, this is one of my very first things I put on eBay several years ago. The photos are super bad. I took them on my Samsung Galaxy S3 at the time, I think. So they were really bad. I put this on auction along with a bunch of other things to kind of stimulate, it's a summer slowdown. So I wanted to kind of stimulate sales, and finally got rid of this for $5 plus shipping. Oh, I paid $1 for it. This is another one of those items I auctioned off. New England Patriots track jacket. Sat for like 2 years, new with tags. I'm like, man, there's got to be some Patriot fans out there. Apparently there wasn't until the price got dropped to barely anything. I probably paid like $6 for this at a thrift store, so I broke even. So see guys, I don't hide anything. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So here's another one of those things. I bought this from a thrift store for like $3 or $4. It had some rips in it, so I paid to have it sewed and fixed. So I probably had about $17 into it, but nobody bought it for like a year and a half. So I auctioned it off and got $12.50 plus free shipping. Don't know why. Sometimes you create a new listing, and for some reason that free shipping checkbox is checked sometimes, and it just slips by me. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it's intentional, but it gets me every time. This was a pretty awesome sale because I went into I think it's called TJ Maxx. They had this wacky looking Vineyard Vines sport coat in the clearance section. It was $59, and I thought, well, somebody will like this. Wacky or like ugly, or I mean, it's not exactly ugly, but it's kind of crazy, kind of funky. So I thought that would sell. I looked it up on eBay, and sure enough, people buy these things. What I did is I bought this closeout on closeout for $59, and I thought, well, if it doesn't sell in 30 days, then I have the receipt. I'll take it back. And so, 30 days went by, and I forgot about it, and I'm like, darn it, I blew it. It's not going to sell. And then, like a week later, it sold for $174.97. So that was pretty awesome. I'm glad I took the chance. I'm glad I paid up for it because it really paid off. And then this is just another item from work. I bought this phone for I think $15. It's a Samsung Galaxy S5, but it has it's fully functional, works perfect, but the edges are just scratched all to hell. As you can see, it's it's still a pretty good phone. It's unlocked. It will work on many different networks, but let's see, did I sell it for, yeah, I put it on auction and sold it for $64, so can't complain about that. And it's really funny, a lot of times this happens more often than I want to admit, but saw somebody in a local taco eatery that my wife were in that had this bag, and we're like, hey, we pointed at it, and like, hey, there's that bag we have listed on eBay. And then a couple days later, our bag sells. So we paid like $2 with this for this from a garage sale. And let's see, did we take a best offer? Yes, we did. $21.95. So we got a best offer on this. And then I got this from an estate sale. It's a Sonos digital music player that plays, it's like a network connected Wi-Fi music player, and I did pay $120 for it. I went based on a picture. The instructions said it was a different model than it was, so it wasn't as valuable as I thought it was going to be. But I did take a best offer of $200, so $120 into $200. I'm glad I took the risk. And then here's another iPhone that I got from work. Like I said, I paid $30 for these iPhone 5s. This one I put on auction. It sold for $112.50. And then Cole Haan. The Cole Haans are very saturated in the eBay universe, so I'm glad that these sold. I did take a best offer of $20.48. Nothing special about them, just the cap toe, kind of patent leather. They had some creasing, so they weren't in the greatest shape, but still good enough to get $20 out of. And I think I paid $2 at a church sale for these guys. And then this is the last eBay item. Just an ex officio with a weird pattern. I have two of these. I didn't take a best offer. I just kept lowering the price because it was taking forever to sell. It's just like a sports, like vintage shirt for like fishermen, outdoorsmen. Sold for $20, and I charged shipping on this. And that was it for eBay. There were 3 Amazon merch fulfilled sales. This one was a paperback book that we got in a lot of, like a box of books. It sold for $11.01 with shipping $7.55. So that was nice. I probably paid less than $1. It's called Divorcing a Narcissist. I guess maybe I should just kind of blow this up and show you what the book looks like. Nothing special about it. And so we used to sell on Amazon FBA, but with all the fees and everything, we weren't finding items that were selling very quickly. So we decided to just do merch fulfilled. We sold this Guardians of the Galaxy Rocket and Groot Q-Fig for $14.90 plus shipping. Here's what it looks like. Q-Figs are kind of like Funko Pops, just like little figurines. And we have a bunch of like 12 packs of these King cards. This one sold for $18.95 plus shipping, and basically it's just the King card in a pack of 12 with the envelopes and everything. So anyways, so my numbers for this time period, sold 33 items for a total of $1,821. So that's an average selling price of $55. And I talked about the grind, the hustle beforehand. So the sales for this time period were up 43% from the prior week. So as long as there's some kind of improvement over the prior week. I also look at this time last year. This time last year, I'm up 191% over the same 2-week time period of last year. So as long as I'm making little improvements, I'm happy. I don't have to be, increasing my store. Right now, my store has about 400 items, and that's manageable for the time that I put into eBay. I don't know if I am prepared or want to go and scale up yet. I know there's like people that are always, telling you, got to scale up, But for now, the income from this is really nice. It's helping out in a lot of different ways. But, for now, I'm good. I'm hustling on my own terms. But anyways, guys, thanks again for taking the time to watch the video. Please consider giving it a thumbs up and liking. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below, and I'd love to answer them and get to know you. So, all right, thanks again. Signing off.